scored! He'd love to play against defenders as charitable as that every week.
Look, you can only exploit the space if the pass is good enough, and in that instance it was instinctive and quick, and it did the damage.
Receive the ball, break could be on. A chance to counter-attack here. The ball played down the middle. Here's Huntelaar. Play surges forward. He scores! It's a 2-goal lead now. He was never going to decline an invitation like that.
Yeah, I've got great admiration for the finish, but I've even more admiration for the pass that set it up. It was delicious.
Surely he could put it away. Chance here. Tremendous from Cristiano Ronaldo. The deficit just down to 1 now. Find some words to do justice to that goal.
Look, the goal was well manufactured, but the striker probably can't believe he's been given that much space in the penalty area, and he wasn't going to miss.
Goal in sight. Benzema, and it's a really well-taken goal.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
Given the time and space he had, he was never likely to miss.
Benzema is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
Cristiano Ronaldo looking to exploit the space. Away from the danger area now. Real Madrid have scored.
Oh my!
And that completes the comeback. A fulminating finish, a fantastic volley.
It's almost a case of sacrificing some of the power in favour of getting the technique right, and technically that volley was as good as it comes. That's not an easy skill, we know that by now. That's fantastic. Something good.
A goal for Porto.
Right from the first whistle, they've played with an energy that makes them good value for that early goal.
Great cross in, made the rest easy.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Christian Teo. Here's Adrian. Tremendous from Adrian. They lead by 2. It was all down to the control. defender. Fernandinho, he's looking to play it into the channel. Aguero! What a wonderful goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
He hit that, and my word, it stayed hit.
You know, it's the modern ball that makes such a difference to shots like that. If you connect well, it will swerve and dip all over the place. It's just so hard to predict.
A robust challenge. He makes his way towards the penalty area. Here's a shot, and he's done it. It was all down to the control. Lens, he's onside here. You have to admire that control. He scores! Really quick reactions to the loose ball.
Well, they can count themselves a little fortunate there. The ball took a big deflection and he pounced on it to score.
Lens, and suddenly the defence is on the back foot. Bursting forward, Lens shoots, it's in! They lead by 2. A great finish in a one-on-one situation.
I just thought he was alert and direct. There was no messing about, he was too quick for the keeper, and that's a fine finish.
Going forward. Ribéry. And he's still going. He's bursting forward. Can he now find a finish? Bayern Munich have scored.
That's always a great sight, you know, on a football pitch. Nimble-footed, show great balance and a really cool head to finish. And that kind of dribbling is really smart.
Robin, and he makes absolutely no mistake. It's a 2-goal lead now. No doubt about that one. A finish out of the top drawer.
You know, it's the modern ball that makes such a difference to shots like that. If you connect well, it will swerve and dip all over the place. It's just so hard to predict.
Xabi Alonso. And he goes for goal. There it is. They have a 3-goal advantage, and that should be enough. I'm afraid that one's down to the goalkeeper.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Looking to whip one in. Gervinho, and he hit the bar, puts it away. And the game finally comes to life in the second half. Really quick reactions to the loose ball.
Well, his goal instinct really came to the fore there. From the deflection, he was clinical with his reaction.
Can he now find a finish? Goal for Inter. What are your thoughts on the goal, Jim Beglin?
Yeah, I've got great admiration for the finish, but I've even more admiration for the pass that set it up. It was delicious.
Good ball, right down the middle. Look up. Oh, well taken. That is an absolute peach of a goal. And how crucial might that prove to be for Olympic Lyonnais?
And when you've got skill like that, goals will always follow. I thought the lob was brilliant. It gave the defence and the keeper no chance.
Gonalons. Hernanes. Up for the header. Goal for Inter. He's always been a really strong header of a football.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Arsenal, so far, providing no real test for the opposition goalkeeper. Goal! Arsenal! Given the time and space he had, he was never likely to miss.
I think when you can see the goal like that, the manager has to start questioning his personnel, because to allow someone into that position, totally unmarked, I think that's reckless in the extreme, I really do.
Looking to exploit the space. Ola John. With absolutely no need for that. A silly challenge, it's a penalty. No mistake in drawing them level. Cool and calm as you like.
He just didn't let his nerves get to him. He struck that with conviction. What a penalty.
Lima, he's onside here. He gets his shot away. Benfica have scored. That really tested the strength of the net.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
Looking to receive the ball, break could be on. Play surges forward, maybe now. And he makes absolutely no mistake. It's a comfortable lead now, 2 goals.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
He'll be taking the match ball home.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display, what a player.
Here's Jonas. Gaetan. Oh, fine through ball down the middle. Through on his own. He's on his way. Another one. They have a 3-goal advantage, and that should be enough. That was a teasing finish.
Well, although the keeper looked an imposing figure then, he remained totally unfazed and took the chance with great ease.
Off he goes. A chance. Another goal. They're clearly in no mood just to sit on their lead.
Wonderful stuff, and it was all about quick thinking and even quicker feet, but you have to ask questions as to how he got through.
Out the danger. Surely. Fantastic from Falcao.
Well, if ever there was a perfect time to score, I think we just witnessed it.
How about that? Clock counting down. Falcao. Glint delivers a cross. And it's a really well-taken goal. It's a 2-goal lead now. The cross was inch perfect. It demanded that finish.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Oscar. It's over the top. Diego Costa. Skillfully hit. Chelsea have scored. They've grabbed the opener. That would have to go down as one of the sweetest strikes I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
to admire that control. Puts it away. It's a 2-goal lead now. Find some words to do justice to that goal.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier for Cuadrado.
It's Diego Costa. Through it goes. A header. And a goal. They have a 3-goal advantage, and that should be enough. A gem of a cross and a straightforward header.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Oscar. Play surges forward. Diego Costa. He's onside here. Another one. They're clearly in no mood just to sit on their lead. Well, what can you say about that goal?
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Minutes since half-time. Chelsea yet to make a substitution here. He scores! In a straight duel like that, there was only going to be one winner.
Well, although the keeper looked an imposing figure then, he remained totally unfazed and took the chance with great ease.
Off he goes. Hazard! Oh, yet another goal.
I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why bother when you can worm your way through a defence like that? It's terrific play to get through and score.
Hulk. He's on his way. Arshavin. And it's a really well-taken goal. And how significant could that prove to be for Zenit St. Petersburg?
Arshavin showed real composure then. I mean, how often do you see a player do everything right until he gets into the box, only to completely kind of fluff the finish? Not him.
Garay. Bursting forward. Goal! Juventus!
Tevez did so well with that interception, but what followed was a pretty lethal counter-attack that took seconds to convert. That's as sharp as it gets, believe me.
And it's hit forward. He makes his way towards the penalty area. It's opened up nicely for him. Tevez! Fantastic from Tevez. 2 goals to the good, and they're set fair. A delightful goal.
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Controlled trickery.
Over the top. Messi! Fantastic from Messi!
Well, if ever there was a perfect time to score, I think we just witnessed it.
Sweet header, expertly dispatched.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Put plenty of effort into corners in training. Now it's a match situation. Daniel Alves. Neymar. Goal! It's a comfortable lead now, 2 goals. The keeper just didn't deal with it, and his team has paid the price.
Well, listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Here's Gignac. Gignac. Goal, Marseille!
I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why bother when you can worm your way through a defence like that? It's terrific play to get through and score.
Here's a shot. Oh, it's come off the upright. Opportunity for a goal. It's there.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
So we resume at 1-0.
Well, that's put him in the driving seat, but there's a lot of football left in this one yet, believe me.
Trouble looming, but he's able to cut it out. Played through. They've scored! 2 goals to the good, and they're set fair. How about that?
Somehow, you know, they're very much on the up here, and yet they can't convert a string of very decent opportunities.
There it is. They have a 3-goal advantage, and that should be enough. A really well-worked set piece, that.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Off he goes. A chance. Oh, yet another goal. Riveting, ruthless, relentless. There's the benefit of pinpoint accuracy. He's got 2 in this game, he's on a hat-trick. That really tested the strength of the net.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
It's opened up nicely for him. It's in. Find some words to do justice to that goal.
Well, he's got the result there, but you really have to question that defence, or lack of it.
And picked out the danger. Surely he's in. And there's a goal.
Listen, it's a massive contribution to help his team in front again, and his determination and stamina has enabled another late addition to typify his commitment from start to finish.
That is a really smart piece of work.